Welcome to the Explainer. You know, there are some debates that baseball fans have had for, well, forever.
Okay, let's just jump right in with the big one. A question every single baseball fan has argued about. Who's the greatest team of all time? Seriously, could the 27 Murderers Row Yankees, with Ruth and Gehrig, really take on the 98 Yankees juggernaut? We've all been there, right? Making our case for our favorite team.
Well, what if I told you that you could actually find out? Today, we're diving into this incredible simulation that lets you settle those debates once and for all. It's called APBA Baseball for Windows, and trust me, this is way more than just a game. It's like a time machine for America's pastime.
So here's how we're going to break this down. We're going to look at this whole experience by putting on 4 different hats. The manager, the general manager, the commissioner, and even the statistician. All right, let's dive in.
Okay, so first up, let's talk about what it feels like to stop being just a fan in the stands and actually get into the game.
So this is basically your command center. And what you're looking at isn't just one single program. It's actually a collection of 4 super powerful, interconnected tools. Each one lets you take on a different role, putting you in charge of, well, everything, from a single pitch all the way up to running an entire league.
All right, let's put on that first hat and see how this all comes together. Right now, you're the manager. You're in the dugout and you're calling the shots. This right here is the absolute heart of the whole experience. This is the APBA baseball module itself. In here, you control the in-game strategy. And I mean, you're not just setting a lineup and clicking play. No. You are right there, in the thick of it, making decisions pitch by pitch.
See, you're not just watching things happen. The game is constantly throwing these critical, on-the-fly decisions at you. You got a runner on first, there's a line drive to the gap, what do? Do you send him? Do you play it safe and hold him at third? These are the exact moments that can win or lose a ball game, and every single one of them is up to you.
Okay, so that's the manager role. But now, let's move up from the dugout and head into the front office. It's time to stop just managing the game and start building the team.
This is where the advanced draft module comes in. It lets you do all that behind-the-scenes work of a real general manager. I'm talking about assembling your perfect roster, creating absolute dream teams. This is where you build a dynasty.
So, your job here? Build the ultimate roster. APBA has these things called season discs, and they've got detailed stats for literally every player from a given year. So you can scout talent from any era in baseball history, you can add them to your team, drop underperformers, and then use some really powerful tools to figure out the absolute best lineup.
And this is where it gets really cool, because you can go way beyond just guesswork. One of the most powerful tools you have is something called the Penkin Optimizer. You ever argue with your friends about whether Babe Ruth should hit second or third? Well, this tool literally runs thousands of lineup combinations to tell you, statistically, which batting order will score the most runs. It's like having your very own analytics department right on your computer.
So, you've managed the games, you've built your dream team, but why stop there, right? Let's zoom out even more. Let's put on the commissioner's hat and run the whole league.
This is what the League Manager module is all about. You're the commissioner now. You're not just playing one-off games anymore. You are in control of an entire season, from opening day all the way to the final out of the World Series. So you can set up the entire season schedule, you can play it out by managing your favorite team through that whole 162-game grind. Or, and this is fun, you can just let the computer simulate the entire season automatically and see how history might have played out differently. And the simulation here gets incredibly deep. You have features like Advanced Injury Management, or AIM, which adds this huge layer of realism. It actually forces you to manage player fatigue and injuries over a long season. You can't just throw your ace pitcher out there every 3 days. The system simulates real-world wear and tear, which makes every single roster decision you make that much more important.
All right, so the games have been played, the season's over, now it's time to put on our 4th and final hat and actually analyze what happened.
This is the StatMaster module, and it's basically your personal analytics department. It takes every single thing that happened in your season, every hit, every error, every strikeout, and turns it all into this massive, searchable database. It helps you really understand the strengths and weaknesses of every single player and team. And you can go as simple or as deep as you want. You can pull up standard reports, your classic box scores, your traditional stats, or
You can create your own custom leaderboards from over 2,000 different statistical categories. I mean, you want to know who had the most strikeouts against left-handed batters at night on the road? You can actually find that out. That's wild.
And we're not just talking about simple batting averages here. The software has all these modern, advanced stats built right in. The same kind of stuff that the best analysts in baseball are using today. It gives you this incredible level of insight into what's really making your team win or lose.
So there you have it. That's the whole APBA baseball experience. It's this incredibly deep simulation that lets you wear every single hat in the baseball world. You get to be the manager in the dugout, the general manager in the front office, the commissioner running the whole league, and the statistician breaking down every single play.
From a single at-bat to an entire century of baseball history, this thing gives you the tools to answer pretty much any what-if question you can possibly dream up. Which really only leaves one final question for you. With every player in history at your fingertips, who's in your starting lineup?
Thanks for joining us for this explainer.